the show, guys. Alex Soto, Manny Hernandez, Manolo Hernandez, San Diego Combat Academy. Thank you guys for being on the show.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
me. Yeah.
I was the first guest on MMA Complex.
He was.
Yes, he was.
Yes. Manny is the first guest.
Yeah.
First ever.
First ever.
Yeah.
Famous for whatever. I must have jumped up like 2 followers on IG.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you.
Loyal followers. You got two of them. They're all just bots. They're all just shit like that. So hey, talk about the new promotion you guys are involved with. Manny, you're obviously the matchmaker. Alex, you're available. You're not the CEO, but you're head of. What's your involvement?
I'm the director. I'm the
There you
director of the promotion. It's called Brave, and it's a promotion that's in the Middle East, but it doesn't involve. It's not necessarily just Middle Eastern fighters.
Yeah.
It's going to be a world event with international talent. This event we have guys from India, we have guys from the Philippines, Brazil, Ireland. Got some amazing talent.
Also from America.
And some from U.S. America.
Yeah, U.S. America.
Yeah, man.
And it's combat. No, it's Brave Combat Federation, right? Or what's the full name? What is it?
Brave Combat Federation.
Brave Combat Federation, and we kind of share the same kind of concept as Ryzen does. For instance, where they have where they grab Bellator and interchange fighters to see who is the best martial artist. So we're bringing the martial arts or the martial artists back into this business and to see, okay, what would happen if the karate guy went against the jiu-jitsu guy, right? Or in the back, it's like, all right, who really is the best at this weight class? So
sweet.
We're back. It's gonna be exciting.
Now, Alex, like you're a former fighter, or like pretty much an active fighter still. What made you want to go into the promotion side of the sport?
Well, there's an opportunity arose. Like when I was a contractor for the Navy, which I've been doing the fighting on the side, trying to get as many fights as I could, but still had to work and stuff because you know how it is for us fighters. So I met this awesome guy out there. His name is Muhammad Shahid. And he's actually the CEO for the promotion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we became really good friends while I was out there. He had a little gym, and we started training, and we talked about all these crazy things we could do and about how we can influence people. And all of a sudden, this we have a fighter there, and the one and only active Bahraini fighter at the time. And his name is Hamza, the cool guy Koheji, and he ends up.
I made that nickname.
Yeah.
Cool guy. Very creative.
Cool dude. I mean, when you talk to martial artists who fights just to fight, like this guy has no reason to fight, and get out there. Some guys, need to fight for food and stuff. So this kid's like, man, he's a fighter, man. He's super cool, super nice. Anyways, he ended up fighting in his country, and if you know anything about the Middle East, they're all kind of they're kingdoms, right? Mm-hmm. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, so and Bahrain. So the Prince of Bahrain there ended up getting in contact with my good friend Shahid, and now he was and so they talked about all the similar things that we talked about. Well, how we can change or how we can bring MMA into the country. Yeah. And next thing you know, I get a call, and I said, "Hey, Alex, we want you to be a part of this project." So, and I'm just completely humbled and excited for the opportunity. And we've done some amazing things in the past year. I've been working there for a year now, so I back and forth, and we've developed a national team. Uh-huh. We held some tryouts. We had 3 tryouts. We had a national team. We've associated ourselves with the International Alliance of Mixed Martial Arts. It's a federation that's in the U.S., and we brought those guys to fight. When I first came was in July of last year, and we went to Vegas for the World Amateur event. Yeah. And our guys got, we didn't make it past the first round in that tournament because it's a whole week tournament. It's and if you guys have time, go on UFC Fight Pass, watch it.
It was during the fight week, right? International Fight Week.
Yeah. During the fight week in Vegas, and it happens every year out there, and it's awesome, man. Seeing young athletes come out there and perform in the way they do, it's insane. So we went there last year. This year we came back and we actually scored a medal. So
Nice.
we got a bronze, our youngest guy. So it's been one hell of a ride. It's been a lot of work, like anything else, man. You got to put in a lot of hours on this.
Cool.
And how often do you go out to Bahrain?
I'll be going back to September, early September. We're getting everything.
Because the event's out there. The event's September 23rd, right?
That's right. Our first show will be September 1st. September 23rd.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a pool of amazing talent, man. I can't really release the card just yet.
Sure you can.
But I can tell you that we just recently signed Masio Fullen, who's a former UFC guy.
Yeah.
Hanger. He's specially selected just because of his style.
It's tough Latin America, right?
Yeah, exactly. Latin America, and then he's fought some of the top fighters in the UFC as well. So, and that's the kind of type of talent that we're gonna get. Guys that are at the top, that are up and coming.
Yeah.
Now, Manny, how did you become the matchmaker of this promotion?
I was in the car with Alex when he got the job, so I was like, "Come on, fool." I actually have been involved in matchmaking here in San Diego for since early 2000s. You know what I mean? I pretty much had every job in MMA, from instructor. I ripped tickets. You set up chairs.
Yeah.
You're the runner. I've been a ring announcer.
Oh wow!
I was a referee. I did a lot of stuff for MMA. So I have a lot of experience in the sport. And one of the things that me and Alex are talking about being very important to us is where a lot of shows are about themselves and making their money. Like for us, I mean, like we don't make all our money from this situation. You know what I mean? So for this, it's more of a labor.
Hopefully.
And it's very important for us to treat the fight. A lot of other shows they'll say that, but that's our thing, is we want to take care of them. And this show's very much an international show, so we're very, very excited for that situation.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this first event's going to be live, isn't it live and free streaming on the site?
Yes, it's going to be live. Our main event's going to be Mohammed Fakhreddin from Lebanon.
Yeah.
Guys, look him up. He's a awesome striker, man. Stand-up fighter who just throws down. Gritty guy, He's 7-1, and he's fighting a really tough welterweight, and that's going to be Thiago Monstro Vieira, who is, man, all knockouts. All of his fights have been won within first, second round. He's never gone the distance. His last fight was the only submission win that he got, and all the other ones got put to sleep. And just watch a little bit of his highlights reels on YouTube, man. And you'll see why Manny decided to pick this guy for the.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna be mean to each other.
Yeah, it's not very.
Now, is there any
able to pick out a fight where you're like, man, like I don't have a favorite. I don't have a dog in the race. And I'm very excited to see these fights. And most people thought, think that you're gonna match me up, right? I'm your friend and shit,
Yeah.
Well, for me, you know what I mean? I'm doing this out of the labor of love, and I want to do a good job. And it's like, man, I have a lot of friends, and like part of me is like, dude, if you're good, you'd be fighting already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so think about it, man. The CEO is a fighter, okay? I'm a fighter, and I'm director here. Manny loves the sport like no other person that I've ever met. This guy
fought also.
He also fought as well.
Yeah.
So we're all.
Yeah,
so basically,
married,
this is
married for 7 years.
That's right. So it's created by us. And this is the core of it. And one of the things we're doing is we're helping fighters. We're introducing fighters a new platform. Name me one mixed martial arts fighter from the Philippines that's making some noise right now. I mean, we don't know that, to be honest. We don't know what's going on out there, but it took a lot of research to find out, okay, who's the local town favorite? Who's noise out there, So, and that's something that people just tend to just kind of, well, who's available? Who's right now, And so we know who the top talent guys are, who are coming up, and who can put in a good show.
Yeah. Also, I'm Filipino, so it was very important for me to kind of put some guys in there.
Yeah, for sure.
We're pulling guys from Mexico too, because like for our team is very familiar with competition in Mexico, and we've done a lot of work down there. I've been all over Mexico.
Yeah,
a lot of good times there. Soto's Mexican. We did a lot of tacos together.
Yeah. Yep. No,
That's cool.
and not to mention that, like Tijuana, by the way, it's a hotbed right now for some
Yeah.
talent,
Yeah.
Mexican talent. So
There's
Awesome.
a lot of people are moving up from the lower states, are they're moving west so they can to be on Baja and be able to cross the border and come to the stateside,
That's right.
to the state to train and to fight.
Cool.
Yeah.
So all kinds of fighters from everywhere.
that's another really good thing about living here in San Diego is that you have a big diverse group of
Yeah.
fighters.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, is there any thoughts of maybe you guys being on Fight Pass in the future?
There's been talk about that. What we're trying to do is eventually get on a network, so we can live stream it through, and get to as many households as we can.
Right.
But this is the beginning, man. So we got to start. We got to start slow before we actually start talking about doing something with UFC Fight Pass or being on networks. But I'm telling you, this show is going to be just amazing. The fights going to be insane. The location. It's in the middle. We've got people from all over the world that are coming united and sharing a common love for the sport.
Yeah.
In the middle. So it's a real special thing that's happening, and that was another reason why I jumped to this opportunity.
Awesome.
And Alex, you spent a lot of time over there. What was your take on the whole scene, MMA scene in the Middle East, like Abu Dhabi, Qatar, and Bahrain, and all that?
Yeah, so we're getting started, and that's basically there's a hungry. All these guys are just hungry to get a place, to have a platform to fight, and there just hasn't been opportunities for them to showcase their skills. There's some promotions out there, but they're not very often. They're kind of sporadic.
Yeah.
But we are in Bahrain. We're building this platform that's going to be just a great platform for all these athletes.
Yeah.
And as far as divisions go, is there any talks of maybe you guys having a women's division, any promotion, or because right now right now mixed martial arts is pretty high as far as the women's go.
Well, I mean, that's how I met you guys, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Liz and Ronda.
157 right there.
Yeah.
Right?
You guys know exactly what my thing is. Like, I mean, that's my baby project there is like training female fighters, and so of course I'm always looking for a venue for them. You know what I mean? I want to be able to get them out to where when we say like we're going to treat fighters right, we're able to do that.
Yeah.
And we'd like to have we'd like to have fights that make sense and we're just waiting here. We actually have several shows coming up.
Yeah.
We haven't really elaborated too much on that, but just stay tuned for that announcement. We'll probably give you guys first crack at it if you like.
Of course.
Coming, man.
So just hold on. Let us get done with this first one, and then once we can show that we've earned our salt, then we're gonna do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
No,
What's
No idea.
What's the one thing?
Yeah, there's a
Strawweight.
We have male
Yes.
strawweight. We have male strawweight.
We are opening up a worldwide strawweight division. So
wow,
so
nice.
that's news for
everyone that's not in America.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
That's really cool, man.
prospects, man, and we
Yeah.
search everywhere. So we got some really flyweights, man, that are gonna come in and gonna be making some
That's
some
awesome.
big.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Now, is it gonna be like since it's gonna be in the Middle East? Will it be difficult for you guys to book like women fights there? Or?
No. So here's one of the things that there's a lot of misconceptions that Bahrain has. So you mentioned Bahrain, and everybody's like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
Very liberal country. It's if you go them, there's zero crime rate there. Zero crime rate there, and it's like some of the nicest people that I have ever met there.
Wow.
Really good friends out there. That the local friends there. It's super nice there. It's a Muslim country.
Yeah.
But it's also very open to. It's very diverse out there. You'll see a lot of people from the UK that live down there. A lot of Americans live over there. A lot of people from India. And it has a lot of different cultures out there. And then they got me. I'm the local Mexican guy.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird, huh?
Yeah. I fit right in though, because I'll have the beard trimmed up, and I'll fit right in.
Yeah, so
I mean, a lot of times the Middle East people look like Mexicans anyway. So
yeah, it doesn't matter. You fit right in. Yeah.
I'm a paisa. I always call them, "Hey, what's up, paisa?"
Hey, wait.
So what do you guys got coming up individually? Like Alex, are you looking for a fight soon for yourself? And Manny, what kind of? I know you got a bunch of events coming up. We're probably gonna see at some of them.
Yeah,
what do you guys got coming up?
Yeah. You might see me in one of them. I might get a crack at some of those guys that we get in there.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Interesting. Like, I want to fight this guy, but it's all fun, man. I love the sport, and one of the things that you'll notice about mixed martial artists is that, they say, oh, I'm going to retire, but man, you never want to retire, man. You always want to challenge yourself. You kind of always want to, there's that itch is always there. There's
exactly. Yeah.
So,
that's true, dude.
It really is. Like, you look at GSP, for instance, right? They say, oh, is he coming back? When he retired, I was like, oh, he'll be back.
Yeah. He's still very young. He's still very young in the sport as well.
BJ Penn, he's got that itch. Yeah.
Dude, I tell you what, I saw that Rocky Balboa movie.
Yeah.
And it's like 2006, right, when that came out. I'm sitting in the theater, and then Rocky's talking about like the fire that he has still in his basement, in his And then I go, yeah, man. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
And then I started texting a promoter I know while I was in the theater. And 2 months later, I had my final fight, I was like, one more. That's cool.
Yeah. It's always there, man.
Yeah. Always there. Yeah.
I'll be 50 years old and be like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Not really that old, I guess. So, but
no. You're like in your way. Alex, you're like what, 33, something like that?
I'm 32. Yeah.
32.
Yeah.
33.
You look young, man. So.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're at your place right now. You're in your backyard. You got chickens running around. I don't know if you can pull one of them up right now. Is he still there?
Yeah.
Wait.
That's doozy.
Run, Manny, run.
Manny was so afraid of that happening.
No, he's a cool little dude.
Yeah,
he hangs out right here next to me. Watch.
Oh, there it is.
He's just tripping out.
He loves Mexicans.
Hey, Manny, was that like your worst nightmare come true? Or was it?
Oh no, when I was a kid, I was at one of my dad's homies' house down here in Southside, and then I guess you call them they live out in the mountains, but they're Filipino,
Yeah.
Okay.
Out there, and they cut the head off this chicken, and it went the headless chicken came at me flying like this.
Oh, wow.
Up and blood on me and stuff.
Really? Is that why you don't like the feet?
Yeah, that's why I don't like the feet. Well,
oh, man.
Head, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's kind of crazy.
I've even, I ate chicken feet at this Chinese buffet right here.
Is it good?
No,
it's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. I've had that before too. It's not worth it, really.
It's not worth it. It's all
bones.
Texture, dude.
Yeah.
Now, tell the fans the date of your event and how they can find it for free to watch the fights.
So you guys can watch Brave 1, which is going to be in Bahrain. You'll be able to watch it live on bravefights.com. That's September 23rd. We have Thiago Vieira versus Mohamed Fakhreddin from Lebanon. So Brazil, Lebanon, it's going on.
Nice.
And are you guys on social media for the promotion? And if so,
we're on.
What is it?
Media. We're on Brave MMAF on Instagram. Mm-hmm. We're on Twitter. Just Google Brave Fights or Brave MMA, and you'll find us on Facebook as well. So we have some really exciting stuff coming up and some really interesting signings.
Awesome.
Cool.
Nice. All right, boys. Thank you guys for being on the show, man.
But guys. But thanks for being on the show, and good luck on your promotion. We'll be looking out for it, and best luck for you guys in the future.
All right, brothers.
I'll see you guys.
See ya.
Peace.